welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all the whips that I started since I started diamond painting but have not completed. I'm sure there's some smaller ones somewhere that I have hidden away that I don't even want to think about or look at. But this is sort of a prelude to No Start November. It is approaching. I'm sure by then I'll have a couple more whips that I have started but not finished. We're gonna go ahead and jump into these. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these two over off the top first, just so that we can get those two out of the way, because I did do an entire video on them. So if you're interested in that particular video, I will link it in the description box. But we have Royal Diamond Painting. This one is called Far, Far Away. This is a square. It is 60 by 45, and this is double-sided adhesive. It's got something like 48 or 50 colors, something like that, somewhere in that range. Next up from that same video is gonna be, I think this is called Emerald City. I think the company, Mystical Diamond Arts. Yeah, Mystical Diamond Arts. I think they called it Emerald City or something like that. This is a round poured glue and it has 30 colors. It is a 50 by 70. Again, both this one and the one before it are going to be in that video that's linked in the description box. Okay, moving into my more shameful ones. This is a Distracted by Diamonds. I can't remember what this is called for the life of me. But this is a Distracted by Diamonds kit. I started this one for a series called New Wax Wednesday, and I was doing the Wax Smackdown, and I was using this painting because it had tons of color blocking so that I could zip through that part. And then I put down New Wax Wednesday and I haven't picked it back up. It's been a little hectic in my life. I'm sure you've seen how infrequently I have been posting lately, so I'm gonna go ahead and forgive myself for this one. But this is a square from Distracted by Diamonds. This is 60 by 84 centimeters and it is 40 colors. The artist on this one is, I think, Matt Ville, I want to say. And this one was started in 2020 for sure, but I couldn't tell you the exact month. Next up, this one's pretty shameful because of the cost. This is a DIYmoonshop or DIYmoonshop, however you pronounce it. I did an entire docu series on picking this canvas out. If you want to check it out, I will link those videos in the description box as well. But for the short of it, I had my sister go on to the website and I had her pick me a canvas. I gave her my information to pay for it, and I didn't know what canvas it was until it arrived at my door. I kitted it up immediately and got extremely discouraged. So this canvas cost me, I think, almost $100 or like 80 something dollars, somewhere in there, and it's not that big. All right, it's a 40 by 50, and I mean, I get that shipping is expensive from, I think they're in the Philippines. I could totally be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But this canvas cost me between $80 and $100, and it's a 40 by 50. That's why it's shameful, and that's why it made me so angry, because I was having a difficult time with the symbol. So if you don't know, I typically don't use a light pad, and that's out of preference. I understand that light pads are a fantastic source for other people, but for me, and the fact that I do have the opportunity to diamond paint at work, I'm not gonna bring an additional item. And the fact that I had to bring an additional item in order to be able to do this was very discouraging, and ultimately that's why I ended up putting this one off to the side. I do hope to pick it back up because I have since got a light pad. My son got me one for Mother's Day or Valentine's Day, I can't remember which one. But I did get a light pad. It's just a matter of, I don't want to bring the light pad to work, so I would have to work at this completely at home. Another thing is this has tons of confetti. Not that that's a bad thing for everybody, but for me, it's not my preference. So this may be one that I have to go one section at a time rather than a row, and then do all of one color here, flip that back up, move over, flip it back up, and go on and on. This may be a section rather than a row piece for me, and that was ultimately discouraging as well. This one's not as shameful, but it still kind of sucks because I did really get excited for this piece. This piece came to me from Craftably. They did go ahead and send this over for a review. It is 32 colors, it's a square, and as you can see, it was a mystery painting. Ultimately, we discovered it was a tiger, and that's kind of where my enjoyment died. I was having fun trying to figure out what it was, Even though, like, you know, you can kind of make guesses and like you can see the tiger's face and everything, but we didn't know for sure until he started taking shape. And because this is a mystery painting, just in case you've never seen a mystery painting, I will go ahead and do a close-up for you. This is all white and only the symbols. You only have the symbols to differentiate what color it is. And for somebody like me who typically goes across a board and goes, okay, I'm gonna get all the blue ones of this color, all this one done, I use my eyes to draw me rather than the symbols. So that's what ultimately made me set this one off to the side. I do hope to pick this one back up because I would love to complete it, just because a company did send it to me, and also it's a tiger. I mean, it's not, I love cats. I love all cats, big cats, little cats, all cats. But this is one that's kind of shameful, but also kind of understandable just due to the nature. I had never worked on a mystery diamond painting before, and I can honestly say I probably won't be picking up another one. Now, if we were to do like a mystery swap or something amongst friends, and then we were to say like each pick each other a canvas, and then, you know, we have to cover it with duct tape or what have you, that would be one thing, but no color for the symbols really, it really hurt my eyeballs. That's why that one got put away. Next up we have, oh, this one's sad. I kitted this one up when I was at my mom's house. I did like a 3-hour live one time at my mom's house, and she got the one that got released at the same time as this one, the Alice Starry Night one. She got that one, and I got that one as well, and I also got this one, and my sister got one, and we were all gonna do it together. And then ultimately, which kind of ties right back into this one, I had started this one and I sort of set it to the side for a multitude of reasons, like I said, but also because I wanted to get into this one. Let me show you how much of this canvas I drilled. That's it. That's it right there. Yeah, so I would like to get back into it because I have heard nothing but wonderful things about this kit in particular. It's got 51 colors, and it is a round. This is from Craftably. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. The colors are amazing and vibrant, and I want to complete it Craftably so bad. But ultimately that one got put to the side. And I think that one was in November that happened. And then this one you can kind of see a little bit. This one is Raven Maiden. This is another Mystical Diamond Art. Obviously, I don't have good luck finishing Mystical Diamond Art kits. That's not a Mystical Diamond Art problem, that's an Abigail problem. Just want to say that real quick. I started this one for an event in February hosted by Maritza and Urelli. I believe it was called, I couldn't possibly remember. Let me see if I can pull it up. I probably have it on my Instagram feed as a hashtag for when I posted this kit as a new start. Reflect and Sparkle 2021. So I started this kit in the same month that I completed a small one for my friend Jenny's Palentine, and also it worked for Alice in Wonderland hosted by Lindsay, Life with Lindsay, or Life W with Lindsay. And the Beast almost got done. This one barely got started, and I was so excited about this kit. But ultimately it did get put away for, you know, a multitude of reasons. Okay, what is next? Oh, this one's a big one. And this one's probably my most regretful stops here. This is Inspiration Spring Meadow, what I can fit in the screen anyway. This is a massive kit. It's by Chuck Pinson. This is a 93 by 70 centimeter, and it is a square. I completed that square and 2 colors of the square, and I stopped. Another situation where I wasn't in the mood for it, and I'm a very big on mood everything, mood eating. If I'm not hungry for it, I'm not going to enjoy it. If I don't want to watch that particular TV show, I'm not going to enjoy it. So this is one of those ones where I wasn't having fun. Ultimately, it put me in a diamond painting funk where I wasn't able to do much of anything for the entire month of March, aside from this and this, and I ended up completing one kit, but it was a partial. So, I mean, I'm gonna give myself props because that finish was beautiful. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I completed Borealis in the month of March. That was it. I will link the post review for that one in the description box as well. Yeah, this put me in a huge funk, like a huge funk. And ultimately the reason I regret it so much is because if I had made these sections smaller, if I had, you know, worked one section at a time, worked one square, maybe like that much instead of all of that, maybe I could have done like a section a day or something like that and gotten through this. But it's partially my fault, and partially, damn it, Chuck has so much confetti. This is 54 colors, and I know that Maritza famously coined the term Chuck as hard as, but I did not recognize and realize how true that statement was gonna be until I kitted up and excitedly kitted this one up and started Inspiration Spring Meadows. So that's a shameful one right there. It feels like one of the canvases just fell on the floor, so let me go ahead and grab that off the floor. What is it? What is it? Oh no! A canvas avalanche. Oh shoot, canvas avalanche just happened. All over the place, they're everywhere. It's an avalanche. That one's for you, Tinker. Okay, hold on, let me reorganize these. Okay, nope, these go on top. Okay, so the next canvas that I started and ultimately put away, this one was for May. This one was, I hosted an event with some wonderful ladies, Maritza, Ashley, and Ureli, and I hosted an event called JWall May, or Going JWall. Going JWall was the hashtag Going JWall. And we're all super excited to kit up and start JWall. None of us did it, ultimately, because we had, apparently we're all mood diamond painters. We had all been really excited for this the previous year, actually. I think we got excited for this back in 2020. And ultimately, by the time May rolled around, none of us were super excited about it. And ultimately, that meant that the canvases that we picked got started or not started at all. So obviously, I didn't even finish this section here. And it wasn't like it was bad, it was just the confetti, and I wasn't in the mood for it, and all the colors I had been doing were dark, and ultimately this one also put me in a diamond painting funk, so I put it to the side. And then a wonderful friend gifted me this canvas, and I immediately jumped right into it, and I did this much of it. I did this much. I was having so much fun, and then I remembered that I had another canvas that I had to complete, and I went back to my stupid moon goddess from JWall. Let me pull that one back up so that I can show you. This was from Uniquely Yours Down Under. I don't remember how many colors, but it was a square, and it's a 60 by 80. And so I kind of got upset, and I had to go back, put this one off to the side. I love this one, by the way. Thank you so much, Sandra. She looks just like pink to me, and I love her. But ultimately, I had to set this one off to the side. This is another one from Royal Diamond Painting. This is 60 by 60, and it is Medusa. But like I said, I had to set this one off to the side to try and work on JWall. But then, all hope of this one and JWall was thrown to the wayside because I received this in the mail. I purchased Luna Lovegood from Dreamer Designs, and I worked on that much. That's it, just this 310. So ultimately, I put those other two canvases aside to start this one, to start something else. I then completed a few canvases. I haven't had any new starts and whips since then, until last night. Last night for me, I don't know how many days ago for you, I received Enabler's Outpost first generation canvas Medusa in the mail. And Bev made me start her, so I did. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta keep working on her. I have to, this is gonna be my main focal piece, right? I have to set this one to the side for a couple reasons. Reason number one, I have like a little, just the tiniest bit, just a little bit left of my current piece for DP Summer Sky. It is currently, for me as I'm filming this, August 31st. I have a small bit of that left, and I need to finish that one in order to be able to move on, because we are officially, as of tonight, in spooky season, y'all. So I have to kit up some spooky paintings. That's one of them. The Medusas are definitely on my list, and so is Luna, to complete for hopefully sometime between September and the end of November, because we have spooky season for September and October, and then in November we have No Start November. So hopefully those three, among others, get completed. I'm not gonna die if it doesn't happen, but I'll be a little disappointed. Another reason I had to set Medusa off to the side is because Elizabeth from Enabler's Outpost and I got to talking last night. We were talking about potentially getting a special custom pen to go along with my Medusa canvas. Hopefully I will have an unboxing of that for you when I start that canvas, because I was told that I was not allowed to work on it until I got the pen. I blame Elizabeth. I'm heartbroken and hurt. Her and I had words last night. I told her that I've been waiting as long as she has for that painting. But ultimately I did have to set that one aside for DP Summer Sky regardless, so it's not that big of a pain in my chest, but the chest pain is still there, okay? No, it's still there. So to recap, let me count how many canvases I have started since I started diamond painting. And remember, this does not include the tiny little itty bitty ones that I did start before I got into the larger ones. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that is it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below which one, if you had these whips, which one would you prioritize? Which one would you want to see done first? There's no guarantee that I will make that happen, but generally speaking, my next couple months are booked. So September and October I typically like to do spooky paintings, so I'll have that. And then for No Start November, that's when I pull these babies back out. So this might be the kit, or this might be the video that helps me choose which canvases I ultimately end up completing in the month of November. So get a head start. If you're not sure what No Start November is, No Start November is an event that I am hosting with some really good friends. We are serial starters, self-proclaimed serial starters. No, we're not looking for help. No, we're not. We start a ton of canvases, and then we don't finish them. So No Start November is an event all about pulling those whips back out, taking a look at them, and completing them. So let me know which whip you would like to see completed in the month of November, and I will take your opinions into consideration. There will be no guarantees, because ultimately I am a mood diamond painter, so it's possible I may say screw it and do what I want anyway. So that is going to be it for today's video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like me and would like to see more from me, please hit subscribe. I would be so happy to have you. Alright, I hope that you are being safe, wash your hands, taking care of yourselves. Bye guys.